fucking do it.
Are you on? Is it on?
Yeah.
Are you ready? On the bus with Kevin Lyman on the Warped Tour. We're a band called Tat. Bye.
When you need me the most, I kiss on my face. I'm stoned and I'll be loving it. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can count on me. Yeah, rise.
Here we are on the bus with Kevin Lyman in St. Louis, Missouri, on actually a nice day in St. Louis, Missouri. Last year we were here and it was the hottest day in the history of St. Louis. It was 103 degrees.
Really?
So I know you just walked off stage and you were just saying how warm it was.
Yeah, it was today, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Tat is a band, and where are you guys all from? Just
London, England.
From London, England. So anything over like 50 degrees is kind of warm for you guys?
50 Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Hold up, let me do that in my head. Wait a minute. Yeah, totally.
Totally.
Yeah,
so it's
roasting.
hot.
Yeah.
So you guys did the Warped Tour once before. For people that might not know, Tad's playing on the Skate Ram stage. They're playing this summer, and you did this once before. And how did you play the Warped Tour the first time?
We got lucky. We, in fact, we were in London one day and we were like, you know what, we really want to do the Warped Tour. So we went, right, how are we going to do this? And Nick went, oh, okay, well, I know a girl who's got a stage, who's friend with a friend, so he sent the CD over, she dug it, that was Shearer Girl, and before we knew it, she offered us a couple of dates. We came and did them, and then we managed to stay for the whole tour. She was really sweet.
It is hard to get rid of you guys.
It is, yeah. Oh, we're back. Oh, we're staying.
It is hard. It is definitely hard to get rid of you guys. I'm finding that out. But you also have another hobby. You did very well the other night in the sumo.
Yeah, I got injured in the sumo. I was limping around yesterday. I had a show yesterday with Evergreen Terrace, and I was limping around.
I mean, if you had one thing you had to do, like to describe your sound, if someone was like, I have to go see Tat, never seen him before, how would your influences, and what would you describe yourselves as?
Someone actually said something really good the other day. Like, as far as influences, they vary. Like, I'd instantly say The Clash, you know, Stiff Little Fingers. But as far as sound goes, I think it was one of the guys from Good Guys Wear Black. It was actually Rick Thorne, and he said, you sound like Joan Jett meets Green Day.
Lovers tortured, lovers jailed, lovers saved a million still. We're out with me two lungs, one heart, to face the job of life does part.
You guys are over here like with no record deal. You're just out here selling your CDs. I mean, and that's how many CDs do you sell on the Warped Tour in a day? Average, you know?
It varies. I mean, first week we've just hit 500. So what, 7 shows? Yeah, about 70.
And in this day and age, I mean, when you sell your CDs, I mean, it's kind of nice because the money goes from, pretty much sticks with you, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually keeping some gas going down the road.
Yeah, well, with gas prices now, you need it. But I mean, we've been really lucky because we've needed to cover some costs, but we've managed to keep our team small. They're traveling, you know.
I mean, how many people do you travel with?
At the moment, 5, which is a bit killer on our tour manager because he's awake all day and drives at night. But we've got a second driver joining us in Texas, which will make life
Give
a
some
lot
relief,
easier.
Reiki. But so a lot of you don't know that, you know, for kids, we're trying to talk to them about the music business in some ways, and we've got bands out here ranging. They're traveling with anywhere from, I think, MC Chris is with 2 people, up to maybe the average of 12 or 13 people, and just getting down the road. I mean, you know, with those people, what are the jobs they have? I mean, what else are you guys doing each day, just in a band to make it down the road?
Wow.
Well, I have to share the driving half the night, or you know, whenever our tour manager Jason gets tired.
Right.
And then I'm up at 7 o'clock in the morning, going to pitch the tent to get the merch going, and then it's just promoting all day. Straight in the line, me and Tatiana work the line, Jay goes and puts the posters out, and we're just working all day.
But then, you know, when you guys change our set times, we have to do all the flyers
Yeah,
and the posters again.
Oh,
What's that?
Thank you.
sorry.
in you know,
and now
100
you've
degree
taken
heat.
other jobs out here, and you have another job out here. I mean, you're learning how to barbecue.
Yeah, totally. Well, guys, if anyone's out there, there is another reason to come and do Warped Tour. In fact, scrap playing in a band. Come to learn how to barbecue with Kevin Lyman. You should have your own sauce.
You even get accused of being like one of the most well-funded bands because you have your own posters.
We have posters.
You know, the funny thing is, you know how that came about?
Yeah. This is a funny story for you guys out there, because I think if anything, if I was saying there was a do-it-yourself band out here that's actually, you know, paid their dues, figured it out. Tat's attitude's a lot, like when we first met her, I go, it's all attitude, there's no talent. Now she actually has some talent. You know, she has the talent to back, you have some talent, to back your attitude. Before it was a lot more attitude when I first met you, but your talent.
What, less attitude now? Or just
you still have the same attitude, but it's kind of catching up, your
Great.
talent with it.
Great.
But, you know, tell a story just about when you guys were out there, you know, putting up your posters, some of the comments you heard from people.
Well, basically, like, you know, I moved to New York for 3 months just before Warped Tour, because we're going to be here all year. So, you know, I sold my car, sold my junk in London, came out, and we were, you know, across kind of the pond. So to make a poster, I'd like go in and scan artwork and send it to Nick and be like, let's put a poster together. We spent like weeks trying to make posters, flyers, all this junk. Spent like $700 making 1,000 posters and 15,000 flyers, cheaply as we could. And every morning, Jake does the posters, we do the flyers, and then we had some bands coming up to us going, you know, we thought you were, you know, like loaded because we saw a poster up, you know, and we're like, well.
I mean, that's kind of how I almost feel like it's right now. It's the music. It's adjusting itself, you know. And I've been spending a lot of time, to be honest with you know, this is for kids to kind of learn about this, talking to people how they're going to make it to the next day. I mean, there's a lot of broke-ass kids out here, and we're going through the same problems in a different scale because I've got 19 semi-trucks and all the equipment to get down the road. I look at my fuel bills every day, and I've got my accountants coming to me going, how are you going to, you know, pay for all this and how this is going? But I think it's also a time where bands, you're going to find out who really wants to be a band.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing because being a band, I mean, for us, we look at things and we go, okay, here's Warped Tour. We want to say, yes, we're going to do it no matter what. We do it, and then we deal with debt or whatever when we get home.
Right.
We take every opportunity and then learn to deal with it.
Yeah, for rock and roll and time. Before I sell my soul, yeah, for rock and roll. Come on, Maryland! Aye, 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 aye.
Do you have any advice for, like, just, you know, a kid that wants to go out on the road? Like, is it easy, or do you just have to go, like, willing to cut it off behind you and just go for it? And if you ended up in St. Louis, living here for the rest of your life and living on a farm, would you be cool with that? Like, if you got stuck in a town like this?
I love St. Louis. I don't know if I'd be happy on a farm, but I mean, you know, eventually I'd like a farm along with my penthouse.
I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you need from me.
I think advice to give bands, I mean, you know, I'd say, you know, we probably would all say, like, work hard. You know, I mean, Nick is up at 7 in the morning. He's driving at night. Our tour manager, Jay, like, up all day, driving at night. It's hot. We're in trousers every day in 105-degree heat, you know? It's what we do. You know, we didn't take a holiday for 3 years, didn't take weekends, you know? Got a week off and went, oh, crap, I have nothing to do. And at the same time, we meet a lot of bands who have lives and who do things and who just go, I'll be in a band on the weekends and then, you know, not do it during the week. And if there's any advice I'd give, it's not easy, but no one said it was supposed to be easy.
So embrace things like, I mean, in terms of like internet stuff, MySpace, we divide it all up together. Right. Jake does all the messages and the bulletins, I do all the comments, we basically divide it up, and Tatiana does other things.
The website.
That's why I wanted you guys to, you know, out there to get a chance to meet Tat and the whole band, which makes up Tat. It's Tat the band. And I wanted you guys to be able to check them out this summer because they have earned the right to be out there working and being part of this tour. And if you get a chance, check them out on the skate stage. They're performing different times that we change. I'll work on not changing. I'll talk to them about the kind of the recycling angle of not having to use. But you can save those posters from one day for the next time you get that set time.
Yeah, we sit there waiting for a 4:10 time,
Yeah.
going, please put us on a 4:10 today.
Yeah, so please come out, check out Tat. We'll just wrap up On the Bus with Kevin Lyman and see them on the skate stage sometime at the band's Warped Tour throughout the rest of the summer. Thank you.
Thank you.
When you need me, the boat started pissed on my face. I'm strong and I'll be loving it. Yeah, 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 you can count on me. Yeah.
Yeah, this is On the Bus with Kevin Lyman. What up, Kev?
So Kevin, on the line. Kevin Lyman.
Tell us.
Microphone.
How you feeling over there?
He's diminished to
Wait,
somewhat of a
He's in
battery
his
pack.
Dr. Evil chair.
What's happened to him? Still got boogers, badly.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I got mine out before we started.
I want to eat them, but I can't in front of you guys because you hate it.